I never imagined a simple cup of coffee could become a nightmare. For years, my wife's morning ritual was my favorite part of the day. She'd grind the beans, steam the milk, and hand me a steaming mug with a smile that said, "I've got you." At 46, I felt lucky. Married for 4 years, together for 7, a life that seemed steady and kind. English isn't my first language, so I sometimes stumble over words, but love doesn't need perfect phrasing. A few weeks ago, I started feeling off after my coffee. Dizziness, nausea, a tremor in my hands, nothing I could trace to work stress or a bad lunch. I brushed it off, hoping it would pass. Then, 2 days ago, I came home early from work and saw her in the kitchen, a small, unmarked vial in her hand. She tipped a fine, gray powder into my coffee mug. It wasn't sugar or creamer. It looked like medicine, or something worse. She froze when she saw me, slipped the vial into her pocket, and whispered, "Just a new coffee mix." Her voice trembled, and she avoided my eyes. That night, I asked calmly what she'd added. She called it a natural supplement to help me feel better, but she couldn't name it, and there was no label on the vial. My heart raced. The symptoms I'd been experiencing suddenly made sense, and the woman who had always been honest was now hiding something in my drink. I told her I needed space to think, and asked her to stay with her mother for a few days. She burst into tears, accusing me of overreacting and breaking her trust. She left that night, and the house felt empty, the silence louder than any argument. My mind spiraled. What if the powder was harmful? I kept the vial, too terrified to test it myself. The next morning, my head throbbed, and the nausea returned with a vengeance. I called an ambulance. At the hospital, doctors ran blood work and found something abnormal, though they couldn't pinpoint it yet. They admitted me for observation, saying my symptoms were worsening quickly. The police arrived, took the mysterious vial, and promised to test it. Their solemn faces only deepened my dread. From my hospital bed, my wife's texts flooded in. Apologies, sobbing emojis, claims that it was just an herbal remedy a friend gave her to help me. She refused to explain why she hid it, and each unanswered question twisted my stomach tighter. I told her we couldn't talk until I was out, and we knew what was happening. She stayed at her mother's, but her frantic messages broke my heart. I love her more than anything, yet the foundation of trust feels cracked beyond repair. Lying there, I replayed every moment, the powder falling into the mug, her shaking voice, the empty silence after she left. I wondered if I'd been too quick to ask her to go, if I should have confronted her differently, but the fear of a silent poison in my coffee was louder than any doubt. Now, I wait for the lab results, for the police to tell me what that vial contained. I'm terrified of what I might learn, but I'm also terrified of never knowing. Trust is fragile. Once it's broken, it's hard to rebuild. I'm stuck between love and self-preservation, hoping the truth will bring clarity, not more pains. If you've ever faced a hidden danger in a relationship, you know how isolating it feels.